PaleNeØ or PaleNeØ. It's been so long and I still haven't worked out how their name's supposed to be pronounced. I will explain this in a moment, don't worry. Anyway, we've been following this band ever since their very first single, and you know, I have been very much kind of enjoying this journey. I always love when we pick up bands that early on, especially when they're just starting out, and it just means that the journey, it kind of feels you get a bit of personal investment. But as always, we're honest on this channel. I'll say what I think about all of the songs. I do think that there's been a real sort of feeling, though, which one of the reasons why we stuck with PaleNeØ, because obviously if I didn't like a group, I wouldn't really stick with them. But the reason why we've stuck with them is because there's just always been these little sparks of really interesting writing ideas. You know, it's not, as is often the case with so much of the best stuff coming out of Japan in the heavy metal scene, it's like it's the way that they implement loads of clever writing techniques that we wouldn't be used to hearing in metal in, say, the West. But here in Japan, there's so much creativity, and PaleNeØ for me are one of those groups who really do show that. So we're here with the new single which is called Crazy and Noisy and CUTiE MAGiC. I mean, I'm just intrigued. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, why am I wearing this? Basically, I had this neck injury that if you've been following the channel, you might know I injured my neck a few weeks ago and I keep on aggravating it. And today I was out and it's just been hurting. So I'm going to take this off, but I cannot headbang. You'll know this song is good if I'm in pain at the end. I've got to have like that Michael Keaton Batman kind of thing. Yeah. Everything from the shoulders up. All right, let's go. This is the new PaleNeØ song. Remember, if it hurts, it's good. Let's go. Oh, I like that. It's funky. It's funky. Oh, this is going to be painful. Oh, it's fun. I like that. They got some proper dark songs, and something like this is great, just for the contrast. What does it even mean? Who cares? I was about to say, I'm surprised they haven't gone heavier at some point, but yeah, they threw in a little bit of that heaviness. Oh, that's such a cool little, like a little contemporary sort of chill jazz moment there. And those little idol style woo, back in vocals. Again, they're mixing and fusing so much together. Alright, are we going to get a bridge? This song feels like it's got a lot of craziness left to deliver. Are we actually getting the chill out bass solo? I am there for it. These ladies all have way too many strings on the guitars, but the results are brilliant. Yeah, hate me in the comments. That's a nice, satisfying chorus. It's a poppy chorus, but it's got the rock energy. It doesn't feel out of place with their other songs. Oh, that was cool. Alright, so that little refrain that they poked up at the end there was really cool. Just where they're saying the title of the song. Okay, yeah, I really felt like I needed to hold my neck during that. I wanted to get much more with that. Alright, there's a lot of things to say about this. First things first, I absolutely love the energy of this. This is, I never really thought so much, because PaleNeØ had been mixing so many sounds together on PaleNeØ. Every time I look at the name, I'm like, which one? I should find, there should be a page somewhere where it's written in katakana so I can just tell. But yeah, I mean, they mix so many things together in their songs. I'd never really considered, hey, wouldn't it be cool if they had like a sort of a, I don't know, every time I say pop, there's always like someone who's a real diehard metal fan. It's like, no, not pop. But basically it's like, you know, when they do something which has a little bit of that pop accessibility, you can do something which is metal and still have like a sort of fun pop vibe to it as well. And I never really considered that, but obviously they are the sort of band who they got the personalities and everything, and kind of also the image to pull it off. And yeah, so the minute this kicked in, I mean, I kind of got a feeling it was going to go in a bit of a different direction from the title, but the minute it kicked in, it was like, wow, okay, we're going to have a lot of fun with this song, and fun we did have. But it wasn't at the expense of the sort of quality that we're used to from them. You know, they weren't sort of trading in their usual extremely like nice nuanced writing where there's all these changes and layers. Again, this is such layered music for a band who, well, how many subscribers? They still only got a very small number of subscribers. What is it? They're still only up to like 7,000. Come on, folks. Yeah, so, you know, it to me, it's just like really, it's so above and beyond what you would expect. I know Japanese bands, I mean, obviously most of what I do is I work with smaller Japanese bands, but like, and there's so many of them are far beyond what you'd expect. But just for me, PaleNeØ just had given this vibe of, you know, they're almost like the Gatrick spin of the metal world. You know, they just seem so free to play with their sounds, and for a band who was so new. Now, I don't know, I've heard that they have had people help with the writing on some of their songs. I don't know how true that is. I've got to be honest, I haven't really done any research into that. I've just been enjoying the music for what it is. But I would be interested to know. But regardless of that, the music is brilliant. If they are doing the majority of this themselves even, then it's very impressive. The musicianship was great. I really loved the fact that, I mean, it starts with a little bit of a, I'm not going to say not quite a rap vibe, but it's kind of got this very sort of rhythmic, bouncy pop rap kind of vibe in places in the beginning. And then, you know, during the second verse and then moving into the bridge, you've got those jazzy bits where it goes very sort of chilled out, very smooth, and then you've got the bass solo. Oh, any song that has a bass solo in, I've always got appreciation for. You know, it's a proper nice sort of melodic bass solo. The guitar solo as well kept that vibe and built upon it. You know, the musicianship throughout once again, yeah, is it like the greatest virtuoso musicianship you've ever heard? No, but it all works so well to build up the greater impression of a song. So there's so much about this which is detailed, nuanced, interesting, fun. It covers so many boxes. And it is also just alive with such a great personality. If I was to pick holes in it, which of course, always honest on this channel, no kissing ass here, I would say that I really enjoyed the chorus. I don't think the chorus quite was, especially the bit where they say the title of the song, it's fun, but it's not quite as hooky, not quite as catchy. It's not the sort of song that, despite its slight pop leanings, it's not going to get hugely stuck in your head, I don't think. So that is an area in which I think maybe they could have, considering it was leaning into a different poppier direction, I think maybe there would have been interesting to see if they could have made it a little bit catchier in some sort of way that would have made it a little bit more of an earworm in the good way. You can have good earworms and bad earworms. I kind of wanted it to have a little bit of that earwormy quality as well, but that's a very small complaint in what was basically a fantastic song. Really, again, just showing how much life and creativity there are in these small bands. PaleNeØ being a real fantastic, not really an exception to the rule, but an exemplification of the rule that, you know, small Japanese bands are incredibly creative. They're really standing out their head and shoulders above so many other bands, delivering really brilliant music. So this was fantastic. Enjoyed it, and again, Bolts is out there their catalogue of songs. So I'm saying I'm a lot, but bolsters their catalogue of songs. So we've got a very different song again to go into a catalogue of songs that are pretty eclectic to begin with. So there's so much variation in a PaleNeØ set list already. I just think it's superb. I really do. So it's a band who I think they've still got room to grow. I do think they've got room to grow. I think they're going to get more and more intuitive at doing these crazy mixtures of sounds and making them fuse better and better as time goes on, because the changes in the song were fairly sudden in places. I think they're going to get better and better at integrating everything and making their combinations of sounds more and more detailed and nuanced and interesting as they grow. They're going to probably get better at writing songs that are going to be, if you like those really good songs where the chorus drags you in because it's super catchy and then you listen to it and the whole song's brilliant anyway. I think they're going to get better and better at catching people in with good hooks as time goes on. But this is just a fantastic sign of a band who are doing so much right. Have room to grow? Yes. Starting all guns blazing in a fantastic upwards trajectory. That's, I knew when I led into that as a hard word to say. Upwards trajectory. Yes. All right, anyway, there you go. Those are my thoughts. Get in the comments, tell me what you think, and until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.